Ha! Propagate! I'm going in! Let's light it up! No, my sword!
Illusion shattered! Inazuma shines eternal! Shine down! Now you shall perish!
You are not welcome here.
Illusion shattered!
Let's light it up! Everybody stand back! Scatter!
Absurd!
No, my sword!
I'll be back.
Adventure time! Off we go! Adventure time! Benny's adventure team, assemble! Off we go!
Escape!
Let me weave you a verse. Rain outlines your fate. Huh? I'm going in!
Torn to oblivion!
Rain outlines your fate. Ast... Thank you for Add Ast...
Wait, you two! Just a moment, please. You're the Traveler in Paimon, right? I thought you two looked familiar. People have been... It's a pleasure to meet you. Do you have a moment? There's something I'd like to discuss with you. My name is Nabil. I'm a Matra in the Academia. You're friends with Sino, right? Currently, Sino is out investigating a case involving smuggled canned knowledge. It's been...
Oh no.
Well... To be completely honest, it's pretty hard to imagine anything that could pose a threat to Sino. But since we haven't heard from him, we're starting to suspect that the case... Word has it that you two are brave, smart, and extremely capable adventurers. Do you think you could lend us a hand and help investigate the smuggling?
Alright, since you asked so nicely, we'll help.
Large amounts of canned knowledge from unknown origins have been appearing on the market recently. Sino suspected that there's a secret route being used to move the capsules. According to some research, using large amounts of canned knowledge could lead to some serious consequences. And, unfortunately, most people have yet to realize that. Rumors also have it that some particularly dangerous canned knowledge has made its way into the market. Regardless of whether the rumors are true or not, this case calls for urgent action. Last we heard from Sino, he was investigating somewhere outside Sumeru City. It seems that he had found some leads at the time, but we haven't heard from him since.
Sounds like we better go look for him. Come on!
Looks like you're awake.
Yep, yep.
I prepared some breakfast today. Please have a taste. I hope you'll like it.
It's nice to have you here so we can eat something yummy.
Well, now that I've recovered from Elazar, I'm feeling better than ever. I can even prepare 4 or 5 meals a day now.
And Paimon bets they're all delicious.
Oh, Hi! Someone brought a letter for you after you went to sleep last night.
Nope. Paimon wanted to read the letter with you after you were... Oh, it's from Nilu! Ahem. We're going to hold a feast at the Grand Bazaar and celebrate Cyno's reinstatement as the General Mahamatra. As heroes of Sumeru, please be sure to attend. I'll wait for you.
Oh, I've also heard that you've become heroes here as well. That's amazing. Sometimes I'm really envious of strong and confident people like you. Oh, you're embarrassing me.
Anyway, let's go to the Grand Bazaar to have a look.
Oh, before you leave, be sure to inform Master Tainari.
Tainari!
Good morning. How do you feel today?
We feel much better. How about you?
I'm recovering well. Thanks for asking.
But from the looks of it, you seem to be already busy with work again.
It's fine. I'm not that busy, really. The Elazar patients have recovered, as well as Hypatia. For now, I only need to tend to my Forest Watcher duties.
It seems once Irminsul started getting better, everything else started to recover too.
Yes, but there are still some residual effects. The withering is one example. Though it won't spread anymore, the existing zones won't just disappear. We forest rangers will still need to do the work.
By the way, we have some good news. Cyno got his position back.
This news is hardly new. He had already mentioned it to me before.
Huh? You mean he was already here? Why didn't he come to say hi to us?
He visited once, but he was afraid of disturbing you while you were resting. He just asked me a few questions and left.
Then you probably already know all about the celebration feast.
Celebration feast? No, I haven't heard anything about that.
Huh? But didn't Nilu say in her letter that they would celebrate Cyno? He didn't tell you?
Perhaps, or alternative.
Come to think of it, Cyno doesn't seem like the type who'd enjoy a celebration feast. You and Kale are both Cyno's close friends. Why don't you come to the feast with us?
Kala has taken over some of my tasks these days. I don't think she'll have time for it. Not to mention me. You see, some VIPs have come to the forest recently.
Huh? VIPs? Very important Paimons?
Well, technically speaking, they are former VIPs. The sages involved in recent incidents have begun their training in the Avidya forest, and the people they had previously imprisoned have all been released.
Huh?
Yes, he's a little weak, but he isn't injured and his condition is stable. Lesser Lord Kusanali, in her boundless mercy, has decided to spare Azar and the other wrongdoers. Supposedly, they were ashamed of their shallow ideologies and have decided to dedicate the rest of their lives to cultivating wisdom in the Avidya forest. When they learned that Lesser Lord Kusanali had defeated the Balladeer and saved Irminsul, they were shocked at first, but also became happy, feeling that the sacred light guiding them on the path of discovering wisdom had begun to shine once again. As a result, work has increased for the forest rangers.
That sounds really exhausting.
There's nothing we can do, really. But that's another topic. Back to the matter at hand. Are you two planning to head out?
Ah, right! We're here to request permission to head out. Would that be okay?
You've recovered well. You may go, but be careful.
Yay! Will do!
Well, there won't be any problems if the feast starts at that time. Everything has already been prepared.
Mr. Zubair, I finished tallying things up here. Well, except for the guests.
Is a simple reply really that much to ask of our guests? It's affecting our arrangements.
Oh, it'll be fine. Besides, it never hurts to get things ready in advance.
I was thinking the same thing. The feast will be held sooner or later, right?
Hey, Nilu!
Traveler, Paimon.
We got your letters, so here we are!
You're the best. The other guests haven't even replied yet.
Huh? Are we the only ones that have arrived?
Yeah, I had someone deliver letters to all of our guests. But maybe everyone is still busy with other things.
Look, I get it. Sumeru is in an extremely important period of transition right now, but even if your friends are important figures, they shouldn't just ignore your request like this. Nilu is Sumeru's #1 celebrity, after all. You have no idea how happy I am to talk to people with good taste.
If you consider enjoying Nilu's dances having good taste, then almost everybody has good taste. Because Paimon thinks everybody will love her performance.
That's right. We all think she's amazing too. Nilu is an absolute favorite among those of us who frequent the Grand Bazaar. For Outlanders, you have a great eye. Master Zubair, let's have a vote for the most outstanding audience members next time. I think these two may win.
Nonsense. It is not for us to determine the value of an audience. But indeed, we could try giving gifts to people with particularly good taste. I heard there's a device in Fontaine called a camera that can
Ooh, good idea.
I don't want you giving pictures of me to everyone.
There's always a lot going on at the Grand Bazaar.
Yeah, and that's why I love it here. Traveler and Paimon, could you help confirm if the letters were actually delivered? If for some reason they didn't receive the letters, then please tell everyone that there will be a feast here.
Yeah, we can also check out how everything in Sumeru is going now.
When I wrote the letters, I heard that Dia was in Port Ormos, and Alhaitham was at the Academia. As for Sino, we've only heard that he appears at the Academia from time to time. I'm not too sure about Ramon's whereabouts. My guess is that he's with Dia. As for Dunyarzad, I just hope she's feeling better. I sent her a letter, but I was afraid of disturbing her. If you have time, please ask about her for me.
Okay, got it. Let's go, Traveler. We haven't seen Alhaitham anywhere. Let's ask that person over there. Hey there, have you seen Alhaitham around?
Yes, it seems Scribe Alhaitham has gone to the House of Dana. You should be able to find him there. But you're already the second group of people I've seen looking for him today. He must be quite the busy man.
Oh? Who else was looking for him?
Mr. Cave was just here asking about him. You wouldn't believe how terrible their relationship is. And now you two are here. Don't tell me everyone's here looking for gossip about the sages.
No, away. We're strictly here on business.
Ah, I see. Sorry, I thought maybe everyone's as interested in rumors about the sages as I am.
Hatham should be around here somewhere, right? Oh, he's over there! But it looks like he might not have time for us.
Just put down that worthless book and tell me what happened in the academia.
This is not just some worthless book. Do you have any idea how difficult it is to find a physical book like this in Sumeru?
It doesn't matter. It's probably just another thing that you used your authority to get your hands on anyway. Just put it aside. Listen, I came back today only to hear that the sages have disappeared.
Oh? You sound surprised. I thought you would already know the inside story.
Would I be here asking you if I knew? You're the scribe, not me. So just tell me what you know already.
Well, I almost became a sage.
Huh?
Oh, don't sound too surprised now. You're the renowned Kaveh, light of the Ksharawar. Besides, as a master builder and craftsman, chances are you'll be appointed as a sage too.
Why do I feel like you don't really mean it?
Huh. What makes you say that? Why would you question my heartfelt sincerity?
Maybe it's because you've never said anything good about me before.
Yeah, well, I share a similar sentiment, and anyone who knows you as well as I do would surely do the same.
Ugh, you... See? This is why I hate discussing anything with you. Your ridiculous and arrogant attitude always gets in the way.
It seems that you really can't stand my personality.
Ha! What was your first clue?
Well, then you might as well move out of my house.
Are you threatening me? Stooping to a new low, I see. Ugh, and don't change the subject. You, a sage? What a joke. The academia might as well just close tomorrow.
Are they having a fight?
Forget what's going on with the academia. Haven't you been busy with your construction project? Tell me, when are you going to build yourself a mansion?
Don't get me started. I get angry just thinking about it.
So, what great building did our master architect work on this time?
Like I need to tell you. Keep your nose out of my business.
No, I think we deserve to know. Where were you when Sumeru needed you most?
I was in the desert for a large project, but considering Haravatat's utter ignorance of architectural and aesthetic matters, you probably wouldn't understand. Which is truly unfortunate. I can only pity the man who doesn't understand the first thing about beauty and romance. Unlike a true... Hold on, wait a second. What do you mean by when Sumeru needed me most?
Well, while you were out fiddling around in the desert, many people came together to save Sumeru from a crisis.
Ha! And you think
Look, all you really need to know is that Azar and all his accomplices have all been overthrown.
Huh? What nonsense are you talking about?
It's no skin off my nose if you don't believe me. It's not like my Darshan was the one trying to apply for funding from the Grand Sage. Yours, though, on the other hand...
You know what? I'll ask around. I'm sure someone knows what's going on here. You're dead if I find out you're lying to me.
Hey, Hatham!
Oh, it's you two. What's the matter?
We're running some errands for Nilu. Have you received her letter?
Letter?
Nilu said she sent out a letter inviting everyone to a celebration feast in 2 days at the Grand Bazaar. We'll also be celebrating Zino's reinstatement as General Mahamatra.
If she addressed the letter to all Hatham of the Academia, then the letter should have gone to my office. I've been busy these days, so I haven't had time to check for any new mail at my office. I only now have some free time to attend to personal matters.
Have you always been so busy with your work?
Of course not. I'm only busy these days because several sages have been dismissed recently and the whole Academia was practically turned upside down.
Tainari told us they all went to train in the Avidia Forest. Apparently they will spend the rest of their lives there.
That is already the best possible ending for the likes of them. 4 of the 6 great sages were possessed by their desire for power and attempted to create a new god. In order to pull it off, they even imprisoned the other 2 rational sages. To imagine such things could take place in the Academia. I don't know where to begin.
Yeah, you're right. Huh. Feels kind of strange to hear them called that after all this time. But then again...
Yes, at least that's how they're supposed to sound. It's said that when the Academia was first founded, the Dendro Archon herself established the 6 great schools, each representing one of the 6 different types of wisdom. Numerous Darshans have sprung up and faded. Only the 6 Darshans attaching themselves to the 6 great schools have stood the test of time and obtained permanent seats in the Academia. Now, the 6 Darshans are nearly synonymous with the 6 great schools, and the leaders selected for the schools are the 6 great sages. Among the 6 great sages, there is one central leader, the Grand Sage. Unfortunately, only the sages from Vahumana and Amorta remain now. They were imprisoned for opposing Azar and were only rescued after Azar's downfall.
So who's managing things in the other 4 schools now? Do they need to find someone new?
Yes. Normally, new sages are selected based on a strict set of criteria.
Oh, didn't you just say something about becoming a sage? If they pick you, then we'd have a huge connection in Sumeru.
Yes, about that. You didn't let me finish my sentence. The person in charge of personnel affairs nominated me to be the Grand Sage in place of Azar and help Lesser Lord Kusanali manage the Academia. But I refused.
Huh? But why? Can't you be a little more ambitious?
I'm not even interested in being one of the 6 great sages. Like I said before, I don't like being a leader.
Oh, all right. So are you busy these days trying to find others to take the job?
That's not my job either. I'm only responsible for handling important affairs within the Academia before the new sage... And the first thing I'll do is reject Kasharawar's application for funding.
By the way, who was that other person just now? Is he your friend?
Do we look like friends?
Paimon doesn't know. That's why Paimon's asking.
His name is Kaveh, my roommate. You could say he's the representative for Ksharawar scholars. Which is exactly why he always has so many problems.
So everything that's happened recently must be a huge change for the people of Sumeru.
Such is the work of the Academia Scribe.
Well, anyway, no matter how busy you are, since you are our planner, remember to attend the celebration feast in 2 days.
All right. I'll see you there.
This is Port Ormos. Now where could...
Is that Paimon I hear?
Huh?
Oh, it's been a while. How are you doing?
Dunyarzad! It's been so long since we've seen you!
I'm doing well. I can go as far as saying I have never been happier in my entire life. I don't know if you've heard, but Elazar has completely disappeared, and all the patients have recovered.
You kidding? Knowing them and the connections they've got, I'm sure they've heard about it.
Yeah!
That's right. My lady is feeling better now, so I'm accompanying her for a walk.
Why do you still call me that, Dia? You've already informed my father of your resignation.
I guess I'm just used to calling you my lady. Old habits die hard.
Resignation? You mean you're quitting?
Yeah, I might start losing my edge if I keep being a bodyguard for the Homayanis.
You know that my parents and I are fond of you, and that we appreciate you very much. It wouldn't be a problem if you wish to continue to be our bodyguard.
I'm not a woman that's easily persuaded. You should know that by now, my lady. When I took this job, I had already decided that I'd quit as soon as you'd recovered. It's time for me to get back out there and chase that horizon.
So what are you gonna do now if you're not gonna be a bodyguard anymore?
I want to take a risky job and put my body to the test again.
Huh? But we literally just finished one of the most dangerous jobs ever! Are you getting bored already?
I know. If I hadn't joined in that plan with you, I wouldn't have come up with this idea. I guess I still get fired up by that feeling of going all out in a fight. It made me realize that I'm still a mercenary through and through. Life is short, and I'm happy that I got to be a part of that operation. But the whole thing also made me realize that there are still many problems in Sumeru. And as a desert dweller, I'm still not completely ready to settle down on this side of the wall.
Well, I remember a friend had someone bring you a message.
You mean I'll hate them? I didn't expect him to still remember that. I thought he was joking.
We just came from talking with Alhaitham at the Academia.
Did he tell you that he suggested that I come work at the Academia?
What?
I heard that Azar and his cronies fell from power, and Alhaitham told me that now was a good time to find a job in the Academia. But only if I wanted to.
Whoa. Paimon can't see you being anything other than a mercenary.
Me neither. But I think Dia would look great dressed up as a scholar.
Ugh, forget about it. I wouldn't last 10 seconds in there. Alhaitham probably just liked the way I worked and knew I'm good in a fight. So he suggested I find some work in the Academia.
But you know, if you take him up on the offer, Sino might actually agree and let you become a Matra. Because you're super amazing!
The Matra have all the talent they need as long as they have Sino. I prefer to be free to live however I choose. In fact, I chose this job from the very start because I knew it'd be right up my alley.
Even if being a mercenary means facing all kinds of danger.
A lion has to return to the wild sooner or later. If anything, being your bodyguard has been unfamiliar territory for me.
I don't want to see you go, but I'll respect your decision.
I'm glad to hear you say that. Come on, no need for the sad face. It's not like we'll never meet again. Once the whole Dendro Archon thing is settled, everything in Sumeru will take a turn for the better. That makes me happy too. But a peaceful society will probably mean less demand for mercenaries like me. Before long, we'll be a dying breed. So I'd better get to work while I still can.
Huh? But wait a second! You make it sound like you're leaving now!
Well, no, not yet at least. I promised my lady I'd stick around until next week.
So, have you been in Port Ormos this entire time? We were wondering if you had received a letter from Nilu.
Oh, did Nilu write to us?
She heard that you were seen in Port Ormos, so she sent the letter here.
Huh. It was probably sent to the inn that we're staying at. My lady has been very energetic lately, and keeps taking me on hikes, staying out even into the night. By the time we get back, the receptionist is usually off napping on the job.
Right, and we tend to leave quite early in the morning, so the old man on duty is also usually dozing off.
So what it really sounds like is that the person on duty is always asleep.
I bet the letter's at the reception desk. I'll go check later.
No wonder there wasn't a reply. You never received the letter. Good thing Nilu asked us to come and check on that.
Sorry to make you two come all the way out here.
It must be something important for Nilu to specifically write to us like that.
Yes, she said they were preparing a victory feast in the Grand Bazaar, and will also be celebrating Sino's reinstatement as General Mahamatra. She was hoping you could come.
Great! I'll be sure to attend.
Count me in, too. But is there some sort of dress code or anything for the feast? Can I just show up looking like this?
Since it's being organized by Nilu, I don't think she'll be too picky about that. If anything, I think she wants to see us as our most natural selves.
All right, then this is how I'll show up.
The feast will be held in 2 days, so don't forget.
Sure.
Thank you so much for letting us know. We'll see you there.
Oh, by the way, do you happen to know where Sino and Raman are?
The General Mahamatra always comes and goes without a trace. Normally no one knows his whereabouts.
Oh.
But last time we met, he mentioned that he had something to do in Aru village. You can try your luck there. As for Raman, your guess is as good as mine. I only remember he said that he had something to discuss with Sino. You can ask Sino when you meet him. Don't mention it. You'd better get going.
All right, on to our next stop. It's been a while since we last visited Aru village. Ah, there's Sino!
What brings you here?
We recovered well, and Tanari agreed to let us leave, so now we're out and about again.
It seems Gandharvaville's medical treatment is still as good as ever.
And Tanari is recovering well, too.
That's good to hear.
Yeah, you're the one who brought us to him when we lost consciousness, right? Thanks for that.
You're welcome. Tainari has excellent medical skills, and Kale is quite attentive. It was the best place for you.
But why are you just standing here like a dead tree?
I'm meeting some people.
Oh, you mean Candace?
I've already talked with Candace and the village chief. They're still at the usual place. You can go there if you'd like to see them. But you know one of the people I'm meeting as well.
Oh, by King Deshret's blessing, my friend suddenly appears in the desert. Don't tell me you've run into trouble and need us to help now.
Roman! And... huh? Sataria?
Oh, you know me?
Oh, well,
Don't worry, these are our friends.
I see.
I'm doing well. Many good things have happened recently.
Same here. Really, I feel that my whole life has started to shine after suddenly finding a new direction.
Oh, tell us everything.
Yeah, you go ahead.
All right, well, I've decided to leave the academia.
What?
It's not that I've given up on being a scholar. Instead, I will no longer pursue research like a typical scholar, but I have...
I can see what you're saying now.
What do you mean?
I plan to leave the academia and return to teach here in the desert.
Wow, so you want to become a teacher?
Sataria will return to support education here and teach people from the desert. She can't teach everyone on her own, but there are many of us Eremites all over Sumeru. She came to discuss a collaboration with me and hoped that I could bring her ideas to the Eremites.
Yes. It's my hope that the Eremites can help me select a group of smart people with the best aptitude for teaching. I'll teach them, and after they've finished learning from me, they can go educate more people. That is the true meaning of education and the spreading of knowledge.
The people of King Deshret suffer from sandstorms, exile, and ignorance. Miss Ataria is more than welcome to come teach here. Her arrival is like the stars have always guided caravans.
Oh, please. Where's all of this coming from?
You deserve these compliments. Mercenaries are accustomed to danger and don't fear death, which is why we recognize extraordinary actions.
Sataria's idea will bring much good to many people.
At first, I feared it was destined to fail. As you know, all knowledge is under their surveillance and control, and very few desert dwellers. But what I heard at that time has been haunting my heart, as if there were lightning bolts constantly bombarding my soul. Sataria, you tread a treacherous path, and the longer you ignore it, the tighter the Academia's grasp on you will become. Sataria, why haven't you gone home? Never forget that—
Miss.
These words sparked something in me. I gathered up the courage.
Azar has received much-needed punishment. Though, if you ask me...
Lord Sino helped me obtain permission to leave the Academia for the desert, and accompanied me here to discuss collaboration with members of the Eremites. My plan was able to go smoothly thanks to him and Rahman.
You're all doing so much for the desert.
Aside from that, I also have some other business to discuss with Sino.
Lesser Lord Kusanali has allocated many resources to support and develop the desert. I've done some business for her. I applied for a few batches of educational materials from the Academia, and sent them to several groups in the desert, as instructed by Lesser Lord Kusanali.
That's exactly what the people here need. Physical books and other related items. If it weren't for Sino and Lesser Lord Kusanali, I'm afraid we'd never be able to get our hands on them.
Apart from this, the Academia is also recruiting scholars that are willing to teach in the desert. I'll let you... We must be persistent about this, and maintain...
This is the first time in hundreds of years we've had a Remember these words. Here lies our faithful priest, Kasala. I hope people with wisdom like that priest will rise again among the desert dwellers. Then we'll once again see the wisdom and glory that once shook the world.
Enough about us. Are you here to—
No, not at all. Neela wanted to write to everyone, but she wasn't sure where the letters should be sent, so she asked. A celebration feast will be held in 2 days at the Grand Bazaar. At the feast, we'll also be celebrating Sino's reinstatement as General Mahamatra. Although, judging from your appearance, it seems you've already been reinstated.
Celebration? Feast? It's the first I've heard of it.
Tighnari was right. He really didn't know.
This feast is for you,
It's rare to see that kind of expression from Lord Sino.
No, not really. But I'll go.
Well, I still have a lot to handle here. Besides, I need to look after Miss Satari.
I'm afraid I won't be able to join you. Although, the messages. I'm sorry for how I treated you before. But now I understand that you and the art, please keep dancing. And someday...
Okay, we've got all that down. Our job here is complete as well. Oh, Sino?
Got it.
Today's the big day! Let's go to the Grand Bazaar and see how the celebration's coming along. Looks like we're the last ones to arrive.
I'm here.
Ah, there you are.
Well, look who finally decided to show up.
You look like you came here immediately after finishing up some work. I'm very happy to see you here.
But we're not late, are we? It's just that everyone else arrived ahead of time.
I propose that the last one who arrived be put in charge of today's speeches.
Nah, there won't be any speeches today.
Oh, really? Well, even better.
Come join us over here. Let's share some great food and drinks, and chat about all sorts of fun things.
Everything looks quite good.
Wow! Paimon can't wait! Whoa! It's so delicious! Oh, this grilled meat tastes amazing!
The food was specially prepared for you by everyone in the Grand Bazaar. And we have gifts that were sent by the residents of Sumeru City when they heard we were holding a feast. Everyone that came said that you saved Sumeru, and wanted me to thank you all on their behalf.
Ah, feels kinda nice to be seen as a hero.
Being a bodyguard is also a hero's job. You've always been amazing, Dia.
My lady sure has a way with words. Thanks. I'm glad to hear it.
And I'm happy to meet everyone that participated in the great plan.
Don't mention it.
Come to think of it, we've really done something impressive together. It's unbelievable.
We owe it to our abilities. And luck.
Really? Why do I remember everybody thinking that luck was against us and feeling like we hardly had a chance of succeeding?
That's how I remember it too.
It's luck that brought us together, and it was luck that let us form a team. Then, it took even more luck for us to formulate a plan and implement it successfully. Moreover, judging from the results, everything worked out well.
Yeah, everyone gave it their all when it mattered most. It was almost like a performance. Everyone played their part, and thanks to everyone's efforts.
So, would you say we're good actors too?
It's such a blessing that Lesser Lord Kusanali was able to return to power at the Academia.
Yes, even after being abandoned and neglected so many times, she's... Lesser Lord Kusanali once used all her power in a great disaster, which resulted in her losing all her wisdom and memories of the past. This should be something everybody should remember. Huh? You look surprised. I didn't say anything wrong, did I?
No, everything you said is correct.
That's good.
Something wrong?
Yeah, what's with that face? You knew all of this already.
Even if those two giants of the Academia are here, I still have to say it. Those sages really have some nerve. 500 years ago, Lesser Lord Kusanali used... If you bite the hand that feeds you, don't act surprised when it turns into a knuckle sandwich, right?
Perhaps I shouldn't say this, but their treatment of Lesser Lord Kusanali calls for a more severe punishment.
You could simply tell Lesser Lord Kusanali that you wish to have Azar and his accomplices...
I respect our deity's decision. While we're on this topic, why didn't you accept the Academia's invitation?
Are you trying to say that I'm fit to be a sage?
Not at all. But every person handling the selection process has said that you are the most suitable candidate to lead the Academia right now.
Why? Because he dethroned Azar from power?
Could you try to put it another way? This is a good thing, yet you're making it sound like I overthrew Azar for my own personal gain.
But seriously though, I always wondered if you had some personal motives behind it.
I did have my own motive, but it had nothing to do with being a sage. If the rules of our nation were suddenly cast by the wayside, then it wouldn't be long until chaos ensued.
By that, you mean your life working as the Academia's scribe?
Precisely.
Wait.
So, that's the only reason why you joined us and came up with all those plans?
It's reason enough.
You've certainly got quite the personality.
You flatter me.
All right then. How about you? You've already resumed work.
That's right.
Will you be happy with that?
It's not about being happy.
Even so, keep your spirits up and try to be happy, okay?
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
My lady, the grilled meat over there is delicious. Have you tried it?
Yes, I also tried some fruit just now. Oh, they're very sweet. What an amazing place to relax. No wonder everybody likes to rest at the Grand Bazaar.
You said it. Oh, look who else is here.
Hello. Oh, I'm so happy Nilu invited us.
Hey, less of that polite chit.
Ah, there you are. Well, how is it? It's the first time. You see, make sure you live it up tonight. I'm honored to have her think of me this way. If I can't explain.
The atmosphere here is good. And everything is delicious. I don't often come to such places. I have a lot to handle these days. Otherwise, I could show you around. There's always next time. We're friends after all. This feast is pretty good. I like it.
I seldom participate in such lively gatherings. But the atmosphere... No. The Grand Bazaar is lively because the people here feel happiness from the bottom of their hearts. Unlike the farces at the Academia. That happiness is an emotion that'll be forever alien to those bookworms who have driven themselves insane by studying. I seem to have taken both keys when I left the house. Oh well.
Hey, what's wrong? Your head is starting to droop. Hey, you can't just fall asleep here. Paimon will go find something delicious for you to eat. You'll wake up once you've put something yummy in your tummy. Of course, just wait. It's me. You may blame me for being a bit too self-indulgent. The connection between us is amazing. It's like flora and the fence it grows upon. I heard there's an amazing celebration feast today at the Grand Bazaar. I wanted to have a look for myself, so I snuck in. Lately, I've been so busy dealing with all the fallout from recent events, so I really haven't had any free time. Although you've already helped me with a lot, there's still one more. Please say thank you to everyone for me. But if I just show up all of a sudden, what if I end up scaring them and ruining... Oh. Yes, I have. You said I should go thank everyone as myself, right? So... I've decided to borrow your body for the time being. Please don't blame me. The flora... Everyone! Are you awake now? Paimon was just about to bring you the food. It's me. Huh? That voice. Nahida?
Hold up, what's going on?
I didn't expect to have a conversation with the consciousness of Lesser Lord Kusanali in the Grand Bazaar. Interesting. Is this also a part of the feast?
No, of course not. Are you Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Hello, Nilu.
You know who I am?
Yes. I already know every one of you.
Lesser Lord Kusanali?
I took the liberty of occupying the traveler's body. Thank you so much for rescuing me, even if that meant placing your own safety in peril. Without you, without any of you, I would have... Had you not helped me to resolve the crisis, not only people refer to you as the heroes who managed to rescue a god. I'm quite fond of this name. It not only... Please, allow me to present to you...
Lesser Lord Kusanali, you have done so much for Sumeru.
Dinyarzad, the suffering you endured during your illness...
You don't need to be so ceremonious.
This is how the relationship between the Academia and Dendro Archon should be. We just did what was necessary and set things back on the right path.
You're an Archon, but you act so humble.
I'm honored to have been able to take part in this plan.
Thank you, all of you. Thank you so much. Yeah. Are you awake? Did you rest well? After Nahida left, you ate a lot of food. You've become a glutton. That just means you still have a lot to learn from Master Paimon, the Sage of Gluttony. Alright, since you're awake now, should we go and have a chat with Nahida? She should be in the Academia right about now. If you have any questions, now's your chance to ask. Hello, Traveler and Paimon. What a fantastic night. I'm still immersed in all the happiness and joy. So are we. And that's why we're here to talk with you. Is there anything you want to know? After recent events, the Akasha can no longer... I've given it some thought, but this is definitely not a bad thing. Even from the beginning, the Akasha's centralized administration of... Although people may initially feel... And as for the former sages have received their punishment, but the new sages have yet to be selected. I hope that the new 6 great sages will... The other big issue is the people of King Deshret. All the residents of the desert, in fact. I've already taken some measures to address this. It will take some time to rebuild everything. You mean, what happened after the doctor put you to sleep? Not exactly. The top-ranked Fatui Harbingers, up to number 3, possess power comparable to that of gods. I was no match for him in that kind of situation. However, in spite of the bad situation, I still managed to make a fair deal with the doctor. I'm sure you remember the entity that changed your fate, the Heavenly Principles. In fact, the Heavenly Principles has been quiet since the Conria disaster 500 years ago. I used this point as leverage against the doctor. I told him that the Heavenly Principles may be awakened if I destroyed Enosis. Although it was just a bluff, I assumed that the Heavenly Principles wouldn't just stand by and let such extensive damage to its laws take place. And as for what I exchanged for the Gnosi, the exchange served as both punishment for the doctor, as well as a boon of new knowledge that I couldn't refuse as the God of Wisdom. He's still in a coma. I've hidden him like how one would hide a feather. I know you have many misgivings about him, but as someone who had become a god, don't worry. I'll keep an eye on him and make sure he doesn't do any evil. In addition, there are still some mysteries left in him. Some things may be very clear from my perspective, but he is still yet to understand them himself. His future will be determined by fate. Is that where you're headed next? Fontaine, the Nation of Justice? As far as I know, that nation operates in a judicial system. Does their Archon personally judge people? No, there's a Chief Justice in Fontaine. Generally speaking, the Hydra Archon, Focalor, won't preside over individual trials. However, even then, Focalor will still make herself present at just about every trial. It seems that she just likes to immerse herself in that sort of atmosphere. As Archon, she still reserves the right to influence the final verdict. Anyway, let's just say she's got, a very unique personality. Are you sure? Huh? About your brother. While you were resting at Gandharvaville, I took some time to perform an Irminsul search for information on your brother. Yeah! Isn't Irminsul a repository for all the information in— This is true in your case. However, there must be something different about your brother. Because— What? There's only one possible explanation. But nothing about this makes any sense! Wasn't this your first trip to Teyvat? According to the records I was able to access, your sibling suddenly appeared in Conria. After the Conria disaster, he began his journey through the 7 nations of Teyvat. But just as his journey was about to reach its conclusion, the Irminsul records on him suddenly become fuzzy. What do you mean, fuzzy? All I know for sure is that somebody, for reasons only they can know, is deliberately obfuscating his fate. And whoever it is, if they can do that, But even that wouldn't explain how he somehow comes from this world. Something else I noticed was that according to these records, the Fatui have not classified your sibling as one of the Descenders. What's a Descender? Look, I'm sure you must be curious about the A very important part of the intel was about this world's Descenders. External Beat Traveler, you are Teyvat's 4th Descender. Huh? So the Fatui count 3 other Descenders before the Traveler, and her brother isn't even one of them? That's right. My current hypothesis is that the first Descender was likely what we now call the Heavenly Principles. As for the other Descenders, I still need to verify. Paimon's head's about— And yet, even knowing all this, I'm sure you must still have a lot of unanswered questions. There are many questions in my heart as well. I will need some time, and soon, you'll also begin your journey anew. I'm very interested in your future. If fate is the ultimate knowledge, Paimon's sure glad with the pleasure is all mine. Alright, that's enough talk for today.
And there we go, chat. Sumeru is done. We have finished all acts of the Archon quest for Sumeru. I still have to do Cyno's quest and Nahida, the Arnaga's memory. The other side quests that are unlocked. That's really about it. That went well though. The fucking lore drop though. Oh, your brother is a descendant of this world. You are a descender, but there are 3 others before you. One being the unknown god, aka heavenly principles, but there are 2 others. Who are these 2 other people from outside this world? Ah! Lore! Yeah. Oh, this is wild. We're finally starting to get answers, but new questions are being formed. Ah! Ah! What's she gonna do with the balladeer? He's in a coma. Maybe she could convert him to good? Hey, what's up, Aretia? Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Well, did you see this lore drop? I'm over here just constantly thinking now. Hit them dabs. Dab it up, my guy. Oh, this music is great. Who could these other 2 be? Maybe the captain? Oh, thanks for the sub. I appreciate the support. I think I'm going to go do the Abyss now. Have a good day, Nahida. You have fun sitting in your holy throne. Curiosity. Okay, yep, that did not work. I just gotta check something, however. Is there any chest around here? No chest, it looks like. This place is so mystical. The design's flawless. Also symmetrical. Okay, so you can't climb in here. Okay. Let's go to the Abyss. Well, first, let me go beat up the Dendro Hypostasis. had to mute my mic for a second. I had to sneeze. Whew. Okay, so Sumeru story done. There's still going to be quite a few updates though. It's going to be months before we go to Fontaine and meet with the Hydro Archon. That'll be fun. I wonder what kind of abilities we'll have. Maybe we'll finally get a Hydro Claymore. Is Cube gonna spot? Okay, there it is. Gotta love PS4.
Let's light it up!
Illusion shattered!
Huh? Rain outlines your fate. Off we go! Let's light it up!
Teamwork is dreamwork!
No, my sword!
Oh, Jesus.
Let's light it up! I'm going in!
Shine down! Now you shall perish! Spring forth! Scatter! There is no escape!
No, my sword! Let's light it up!
Propagate! Yeah, yeah, yeah!
ATQ!
Scatter! Illusion shattered!
Rain cutter! No, my sword! Everybody stand back! Let's light it up! Time to act.
We got it. Two. Ooh. So let's go. Oh, I thought I could snag this. Oh yeah, TQ, I've already done 2 10-pulls on the 70 million banner. $70 million, whatever. Hello, everybody here. Feels like I got a sneeze coming. Wait, need to rest. Rest for what? What do I need rest for? Gonna need a healer. I told you I did 2 10 pulls, and I already got I got Nelly L featured unit off of it. First pull. Second one, I got 2 of the Chad, which I thought was fucking hilarious. Okay, so we got the healer, some reactions. So the last one can be whatever. Could bring Zhongli just for shields. I don't think I need the shield though. It's like floor fucking 9. What could be a good extra little DPS? I mean, can I? I'm gonna keep going on mine. I'm going to fuck. I'm going to go deep. I'm getting the Bisons. Okay, I need a cryo goblet. Where's all my? Okay, yeah. Wait, where's the one I use for my god? I'm struggling. Okay, then this could be like any of my good pieces. Okay. This works for me. Alright, good. Alright, good. My 4th unit could have been whatever, so I just chose Rosaria. Oh shit, I gotta remember my team comp. Shit. What about you, Joe? And then the second one was Ayato, Kale, Cookie, and Rosaria. Okay. Good. Let's go for the crit stuff boost. Oh, this is gonna be a massacre. It's gonna be a massacre. Look how they're butchered my bones.
Propagate! Teamwork is dreamwork! Let me weave you a verse. Huh? No, my sword!
Shine down! Torn to oblivion! There is no escape!
Rain cutter!
I completely missed that.
Venture!
Propagate!
Germinate! Everybody stand back!
Scatter!
Now you shall perish! Shine down!
Let's light it up! Rain outlines your fate.
Propagate!
It's a lot better if I just use all bursts. Now this team's gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun.
Love new punching bag.
Just like we rehearsed! Shiver!
Mind the deluge.
Dissipate! Lightning purified!
Judgment! I'll settle this! Stand with me! Punishment! Yeah!
Kamisato Art. Suyu.
Where do you think you're going?
Judgment!
Alright, next floor. Yeah, I really like this one. Because they all mix. We're getting freeze, the dendro cores. Good. It's really good. Getting some aggravates. What's next? Come on, spot faster.
Witness the power of goodwill! Teamwork is strength!
There is no escape! Torn to oblivion! Illusion shattered!
No, my sword! Let me weave you. Everybody stand back!
Scatter! Germinate! Propagate!
Shine down! Now you shall perish! Illusion shattered!
Body and rain outlines your fate.
Scatter!
Let's light it up!
Shine down!
Okay, so this is going well. We're gonna sit here and do Alta, ow, my shoulder, 12 floors.
Dissipate! Press this on the side! Hi!
You can't run! Lights out.
Be still. May have overacted. The depths back.
Out of my way!
Get all the ninja shit pop off. Continue. But yeah, chat, we will be getting the Kusanali. If I don't get it off the free primos I get by the end of the event, I will wail on the final day for it to at least get her. Oh, I didn't even pay attention to what I clicked.
Rain Cutter! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Inazuma shines eternal!
No, my sword! Propagate! Let's light it up! Everybody!
Torn to oblivion!
I did not need to use that burst right there. Like y'all gonna spot it or?
You are not welcome. New punch escape. Mind the deluge.
You can't run! I'll settle this! Punishment!
God! Keep it going. Spread or aggravate is boosted. Okay, so like very similar to last time. We're gonna be having very similar setups here. Yeah, let's run the same comp. Honestly, I feel like Forte will also be pretty easy. I don't even need to see the enemies. I probably will look at the enemies when it starts to be floor 11. Because I didn't even do that for floor 9. Elemental Mastery says I. Yeah, I'll do Elemental.
Germinate!
Illusion shattered!
Let me weave you a verse. Teamwork is dreamwork!
Inazuma shines eternal! Ha! Ha! Shine down! Ha!
Scatter! No, my sword!
Illusion shattered!
Everybody stand back! Let's light it up! Witness the power of Gugwa! Adventure! Propagate!
There is no escape! Torn to oblivion! Ha!
Body and brain outlines your... I'm going in! Scatter! Let's light it up!
Might have to build my Eula. Might need to bring her in.
The depths beckon.
Lights out. Judgment! Lightning purified! Our bond is just like we rehearsed!
I didn't blow my nose, chat. What's that? Alright, we're good. Real.
That's close enough.
Terminate! Let me weave you a bird.
Illusion shattered.
Fall before me! This isn't over! Cheap tricks! This will do!
Now you shall perish.
Everybody stand back! Propagate! Rain outlines your fate.
Shine down.
Cut down.
Torn to oblivion.
Where do you think you're?
There is no escape.
Scatter!
I'll be back.
Propagate!
Illusion shattered.
Let's light it up!
Mind the deluge.
Judgment! Punishment! Lightning terrified! Dissipate! Yeah!
Let's keep going. So far, so good. Wow.
Welcome! Rain cutter! I'm going in!
There is no escape. Inazuma shines eternal.
Gotcha!
Know my sword! Teamwork is dreamwork! Let me weave you a verse.
Torn to oblivion.
Easy.
My duty.
Guys, you can do these.
Stand with me! Insolent shall be punished. Lights out.
The depth's back.
Out of my way!
Be still.
You can't run! Our bond is strong!
Her Majesty's gift!
Mind the damage.
Over here!
Lightning purified!
Don't you really know how to get me going?
Punishment! Yeah! Price is on for size!
Dissipate! Judgment!
Yeah! Shiver!
Okay, so far it's 300 $3. I could need 2 singles to try to get 4. We're already 7 in to our next 4 stars, so might as well. Guess what I should do? I should just go ahead and get the next 4 stars and save it for a toad pool. I'm already like 9 or 10 penny in. Yeah, they're really good. That's wild. That's wild. I'm legit at 9. It's been 9 polls since my last 4 stars. I went all the way to 10. Man, that is just awesome. Okay, so this is a defend. Pretty basic. And then a Jade Bloom Terror Shroom. So this is going to be more complex. Because for the second team, I'm going to want to run my Yoimiya comp with Fischl. So, one moment. I also need to build up my God U. One moment.
created another universe and founded paradise. For I, Fischl, and the Prinzessin der Verirrt...
Okay, so I'm gonna want the final team of the second half. Let's focus on the second half first. Second half is gonna be boop, 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 boop. Double Electro, double Pyro. They probably think that's crazy, right? But Team 1 is we're gonna do to have the permafreeze comp. That's gonna be a thing. So there's our damage with Zhongli for shields. Last one could be whatever, honestly. Could throw in some Dendro support. Because we're not gonna need heals. So I guess we'll just do Dendro. Toss of the Traveler. Call it a day. Alright. This will be one. For wait, was my mic muted? We're gonna go for overall damage.
Solidify! Order guide you.
Kamisato Archon. Suyu!
For Rex Lapis! Access denied.
Gather!
I will have order!
Probably had the almost though. My god, he was fucking stupid.
A new punching bag.
I'm going in! Illusion shattered!
Oz revealed! Time for a light show!
New punching bag.
Inazuma shines eternal!
Everybody stand back!
Try to
Fire hazard!
That's close enough. Lucky today. Want this one. Log the jungle.
Shine down!
I'll be back.
Feels as like I'm getting sick of this.
I'll be back.
Alright, so the second one, floor 2 is going to be, or chamber 2, is the one where I need my freeze comp to really come through. Oh, I just realized we're not even in the right thing. Why are we back in floor 9? I just realized that. Oh my god. Brain fart. What's up? Huh? Oh.
Stabilize!
Spring forth!
The depths beckon!
All hail! Born of ice and frost.
Gather! Order guide you!
Access denied. Glaze over. No touching.
Kamisato up. Sumeru! Stabilize!
Born of ice and frost.
Teamwork is true!
Illusion shattered. Torn to oblivion.
Gold Bishop down!
Lord of Sand, your sacrifice is ready.
There is no escape.
Let's light it up!
Pound into the
Going
ground!
in! Midnight Phantasmagoria!
Now you shall perish.
The golden
Shine down.
Everybody stand back! It's time for a light show!
Illusion shattered. Torn to oblivion.
Let's light it up! Fire hazard!
Solidify! This is order!
Access denied.
Scatter! Terminate!
Be still. Mind the deluge.
Born of ice and frost.
Stabilize.
Ha! Scatter!
All hail.
I'm getting sick of this game. Unfortunately.
Gather!
That's close enough. Have a load of
Order
this.
guide you.
Spring forth!
No touching.
I'm getting sick of this.
Kamisato up. Sumeru!
Toxifying heat.
Born of ice and
Hurry
frost.
up. Roasted fried.
Log the jungle!
denied.
Stabilize.
Propagate! Ha! Germinate!
Cascade.
You need to hurry up.
Adept back.
Blaze over.
Roasted fry.
No touching.
Solidify.
You need to... Fuel's clogged. The heat. Too low.
You are not welcome
There
here.
is no escape.
I'm going in! By royal decree!
You can't
Time
run.
for a light show!
Not breaking up your way. Be a killjoy.
Stand back!
Just be like I went to
Now you shall perish.
Wings of darkness! Come, sever night from day! Let's light it up! Teamwork is dreamwork! Fire hazard! A festive retreat! Oz revealed by...
Illusion shattered.
Where do you think
Go
you're...
in!
Torn to oblivion.
As you wish, mate Fräulein.
Where are ya? Teamwork is dreamwork! Goes the ship down! Let's light it up!
There is no escape.
Fool! Be gone! Huh? I'm going in! Purging transgressions!
Shine down.
Time for a light show! Out of my sight! I've got you!
Gather! This is order!
Scatter! Ha!
Kamisato up! See you! Order guide you!
Spring forth!
Born of ice and frost.
I'll be back. Law of the jungle!
This is long overdue.
I'll be back. That's close enough.
Let me try it.
I'll be back.
Taste my blade.
We're way behind.
This is order.
Propagate! Ha!
Access denied.
This will end you. One strike will suffice.
Next on the...
Stabilize.
Propagate! Germinate!
All hail.
I'm ready.
expect. Gather.
One cut down vice.
Order guide you.
This isn't over. Fall before me. Taste my flame.
Cascade.
No touching.
I've got the upper hand. Fall before me.
Springboard! Born of ice and frost. I'm a little low on energy.
Hey, TQ, welcome back, man.
You win. This.
Everybody stand! Inazuma shines eternal! By royal decree... There is no escape! Teamwork is dreamwork! Torn to oblivion! Illusion shattered! Odds revealed by here comes the fireworks! Let's light it up! Everybody stand back!
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Shine down! Now you shall perish! I'm going in! Goes the ship down! By royal decree! Illusion shattered! Ha! Inazuma shines eternal! Ha!
My gender, you mean? Like... What is my gender? That's pretty random all of a sudden, TQ. Okay, so we're gonna want a pure Dendro Electro team for the second half. So, time to redo artifacts and stuff again. Let me just boop, boop, boop. Oh, good. And then Ollie. Going to give you this back. We're gonna want this back. First team called, they got their shit back. Team 1, we're We're gonna be mixing things up a bit. This is gonna be the build for it. Now, as for this, we'll probably do.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
Ow.
But where are those who share the memory?
Okay, but for her, I'm also gonna need some type of battery. Okay, so T1 instantly these two. 100%. It's just the other two. I guess Bennett. I guess the last edition doesn't matter much. Guess I'll just throw on Diana for shields. Then the second team is the one that matters. Double Dendro. Double Electro. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Double Dendro, double Electro. Oh, that'll give us more energy recharge, hell yeah.
Solidify! This is order.
Diana special! Shake it and stir!
Teamwork is true! Shudder! Vengeance will be mine! I condemn you!
You want this one? Need. Come on, you coward!
Scratch! Everybody stand back! Crush! Eye for an eye!
You want this punching bag? Gather!
Can't handle your drink! Huh? Think you can bully—
Order guide you!
Flood of frost! I condemn you!
Come on, coward!
Shudder! I'm going in!
I will have order!
Beg for mercy. More speed. Rack and ruin.
Ready!
Look at you, booze-hound! Shake it and stir!
Crush! Vengeance will be mine. I condemn you. Let's light it up!
Solidify!
Think you can bully me?
Teamwork is dreamwork! Let's beg for mercy. Crush! Beg for mercy. Rack and ruin.
Can't handle your drink.
Order guide you. Stabilize.
Shudder.
Cut down.
Oh, the bastards are fucking taking even with my fucking just straight murder build. This thing was just mainly for the final fucking mod.
Germinate! Just like we rehearsed! I'll settle this!
Now you shall perish!
Our bond is strong!
Shine down!
Propagate! Ha! Lightning purified! Holy Emma, help! Ah!
Torn to oblivion! There is no escape!
Dissipate! Fly!
Shine down!
Slide this off the side! Germinate! Out of my way! Our bond
Pound
is
into
strong!
the ground!
Inazuma shines eternal!
Lord of Sand, your sacrifice is ready.
Scatter! Dissipate! Oh! Lightning purified! Don't touch me!
You shall perish! Out of my way! Get with me! Go! Where do you think you're going? Torn to oblivion!
Scatter! Propagate! Just like we rehearsed! Lightning terrified! Dissipate!
Illusion shattered! Now you shall perish! Goodbye. But we'll meet again.
We got a 2 on the first one. Oh, that's great. Continue. God damn, they're tanky as fuck, dude. And I had so much aggravate. I think the Shogun was low on HP. I'm gonna have to sell that before the end of the second half. Alright, we're gonna go for damage. Just pure damage.
Gather!
Shake your hands, Dirk! Let's light it up! Beg for mercy. I'm going in! Crush!
Solidify!
Freeze to the core! Shudder! Huh? Yeah. I condemn you!
Stabilize!
Sketch! Let's light it up! Crush!
I will have order!
Adventure time!
Look at you!
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Gather!
Shudder!
Shake your hands, Dirk!
Crush! Vengeance will be mine! Eye for an eye!
Solidify!
I'm going in! Let's light it up!
Order guide you!
Diana Special!
Gather!
Shudder! Beg for mercy! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Think you can bully me?
Solidify!
Freeze to the core! I condemn you! Huh?
Shake your hands, Dirk!
You might be able to get through the second part here with the 3 stars. Paper 2, one of these. That's not what, 2 minutes? Yeah, that's 2 minutes. Just kill the boss.
Spring forth! Out of my way! Stand with me! There is no
Write this on for some! Scatter!
torn to oblivion! Shine down! I'll settle this! Illusion shattered! Inazuma shines eternal! Shine down! Lightning? Propagate! Germinate! Torn to oblivion! Our bond is strong! Out of my way!
Just like we rehearsed!
Scatter! Illusion shattered!
I knew this day would come.
Alright, Kali cannot be out when he does that. That means I gotta do the first part. Oh my god.
Gather!
Let's light it up! Shudder! Everybody stand back!
Stabilize!
Beg for mercy. Vengeance will be mine. Rack and ruin.
Solidify!
Let's light it up! Shudder!
This is order.
I'm going in! Crush!
Can't handle your drink.
Freeze to the core! Eye for an eye!
Stabilize!
Teamwork is dreamwork! Let's...
Order guide you.
I did that part plus that.
Stand with me!
Spring force! Ha! Hi! Try this on for size.
Dissipate! I'll settle this! There is no escape! Now you shall perish! Stand with me! Out of my way!
Scatter! Ah! Fallen Emma! Help!
Propagate! Lightning terrify! Shine down!
Terminate!
Our bond is strong!
Try this on for size.
Scatter! Propagate! I'll settle this! Stand with me!
Hi!
There is no
Spring force!
out of my way! Our bond is strong! Inazuma shines eternal!
Magu Kiki Maka.
Gather!
I condemn you!
Solidified!
Diana special!
Beg for mercy. More speed.
Gather! I will have order!
Teamwork is dreamwork! Crush! Eye for an eye!
Stabilize!
Let's light it up! Beg for mercy.
Solidify!
Crush! I'm going in! I condemn you!
Stabilize!
Let's light it up! Shudder! Vengeance will be mine!
Okay. Now we just need to do the hypomechanical electro algorithm fucking Sacagawea.
Stand with me!
Help! Fly!
Scatter! Illusion shattered!
I'll settle this!
Torn to oblivion! There is no escape!
Our bond is strong! Lightning terrified!
Fight this off the side!
Spring force! Scatter! Illusion shattered! Inazuma shines eternal!
Stop right there! Stand with me!
There is no escape! Shine down!
Dissipate! Out of my way!
Just like we rehearsed! Right?
Propagate! Germinate!
There is no escape! Now you shall perish! Illusion shattered!
Lightning terrified! Stand with me!
Help!
Scatter! Yeah! Spring forth!
Shine down! Inazuma shines eternal!
Our bond is strong! I'll settle this!
Go!
Propagate!
Torn to oblivion! Illusion shattered!
Lightning terrified! Stand with me!
Shine down!
Just like we rehearsed!
Germinate!
shattered. Now you shall perish.
Alright, there, 412 time. Shit. Let me get my 4-star. I don't need no wealth! Watch this, Nikita.
Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever.